Good afternoon. This presentation is to address the technology budget deficit situation at our elementary school, given the recent and ongoing issues that we have had about funding for technology in the district and specifically at our school. My name is Janet Akingbole, and I'll be presenting about equitable technology access through fundraising. So, to come up with a solution for the technology situation on our campus. This presentation is going to discuss how we can have equitable technology for our students on our campus. Although we are having budget shortfalls and are not able to receive and have the usual amount of money dedicated to technology, it is important that our students are able to access technology and use it in their day to day work as they learn each day. So for fundraising, we are going to be leveraging our community initiative. So fundraising is going to be a community activity. This is going to include the entire school community as well as our stakeholders. Also, we're going to be really leveraging the people that we have, the partnerships that we have, and the purpose that we have. And that purpose is to ensure that all of our students have equitable access to technology, that they know how to use it, and that they're able to use it properly as they learn each day. Also, our fundraisers are going to be low access and high impact. We don't want barriers to the fundraisers because we do want the fundraisers to be successfully. And with the fundraising in the long term, we want our school to learn some lessons and to grow. So I'm going to go ahead and share some of the details with respect to the fundraising at this time. The first thing that we want to do on our campus is to empower the Parent Teacher Association. So far, we do have a Parent Teacher Association that has been existing for a few years, but it is not as strong as it ought to be because it only has a few members and the members are not very active. But at this point in time, it is very important that our PTA is able to lead the technology fundraising and input a lot of energy into it. So, to be able to empower the PTA, I and the campus leadership are going to be hosting a community leadership and vision night, and this is a program where we're going to um, bring parents and teachers in and explain to them what is going on with the fundraising crisis and how they can help as the PTA. Also, this is going to be a recruitment. For members to be part of the PTA. We want our parents to understand that they are partners and that they're advocates for educational equity, that this situation affects them, it affects their student, and it affects our entire school community. Also, we want our parents and our community to understand that technology is very, very important to our students being successful. So, we're going to be sharing stories of how from the classroom for parents to understand how technology impacts the students. Also, for the PTA, we are going to be offering monthly trainings. We want to build capacity with the PTA. There are very important skills that the PTA members are going to need to know to help them to be able to successfully lead this technology fundraising. And some of those trainings include things like grant writing, they include things like community outreach, they include things like leveraging their social network. They also include things like using digital tools, like how to use the internet properly, how to use Canvas, how to use different design tools as we conduct the fundraisers, market them as we want them to be completely successful. Also, um, the PTA is going to be learning about finance. We want them to be savvy financially to understand the financial aspects of everything that they are going to be doing. In addition, we want to empower the PTA to be able to do effective, organized event planning and promotion. We want all of our fundraising events to be properly planned. We want them to be organized. We want them to be well promoted, and we want maximum participation so that those funds can be generated well, timely, and efficiently. Also, as part of the PTA is going to need committees who are going to be organizing and leading the different fundraisers. Yes, we want to have a very big group, but within that big group, there needs to be smaller groups to be able to head different aspects and different things, plan different events that we are going to be having. So now I'm going to go ahead and share some very specific ideas that we have for fundraising on Air Campus. And we'll be really glad to have your feedback and your input on these fundraising ideas, as we want to ensure that these ideas are ideas that we can carry out as they need to be successful. The first of them is called a Harvest and Handmade Lux Collective. And this is going to be a monthly school community gathering where parents and their families, community members are able to make beautiful handcrafted items. They're able to make food items. They're able to sell produce that they have grown themselves to the entire community. And the idea is that the proceeds from um, this collective is going to be going toward technology. So the school, the community members, they're going to be using skills that they already have to help us raise those funds. So for this event, we want to go ahead and widely advertise it um, to school and community members. We want to advertise it to our city as a whole and to surrounding cities, so that people can come, they can buy the things that they want, and they can empower our campus, help us get the technology that we need. We want to ensure that this collective is easily accessible to community members, that people are actually able to come. So, for that, we're going to be partnering with transportation in our city so that people can come easily, they can leave easily. Also, we are going to be selling food and beverages. And the proceeds from those sales are also going to be part of the fundraiser. They're going to be going toward the technology funds. And PTA is going to be helping with organizing this event continuously. So this will be happening on a monthly basis, and we're going to go ahead and decide what days and what times will this event be happening. And the idea is that it is a collective, it is empowering our community, that we're going to be using the skills that our community members and our stakeholders have to solve this issue of technology um, funding that isn't where it needs to be. So that first fundraising idea is a Harvest and Handmade Looks collective. The second one is titled The Wired Revival. And this is a program where school and community members are going to find and donate their used or unwanted electronics. Most of us have electronics that are old that we haven't used in a long time. And we're going to encourage our school and community members to find those electronics, to bring them out, to clean them, and to donate them. And we're going to be leveraging the expertise of our school and community members to fix these electronics before they are donated. As we want to elevate their worth, we want to ensure that they can bring in um, maximum revenue. And these electronics are going to be recycled. We are going to be partnering with recycling companies, and they are going to be paying us for the products that we are giving to them. And we want them to understand our mission, that we are a school, we are raising money for technology. So we're working with them as partners in this process. And we're going to decide when and where the event will be. We want the entire community to participate in it. Once again, the PTA will be heading this activity. so that parents, community members, business owners, they can speak with their family members, find their electronics, and clean them, have them repaired, and donate them. Also, we're going to specifically be requesting that students who have technology backgrounds or alumni in the community who have technology backgrounds who can work on fixing those electronics, making them beautiful, making them as they ought to be to increase their value, to show that they are of what we're going to be leveraging those skills. And overall, for long-term lessons, we want to help our school and community, and we want to help our students understand that we are taking care of the resources that we need, that it's important that we recycle our electronics and that we take care of our electronics, that these things are not to be misused or misplaced, that they are, it is important to care for them accurately and appropriately. And we want this lesson to translate to everyday school electronics, that even as we use the money from the fundraiser to purchase new technology, that students need to understand the need to care for, appreciate the technology. And I believe that as students participate, students and their family members and their communities participate in the fundraisers, they will understand the importance of the technology and why the technology needs to be used appropriately and taken care of. The next fundraising idea is titled The Bridge and Bloom Collective. And the idea is that we are bridging the gaps that currently exist with our communities. We are going to be partnering with our local community. And this partnership will help the communities to thrive, and it's also going to help the school to thrive. So we want to bloom together, we want to thrive together, we want to be successful together, and we can do this in partnership with our community. And very specifically, we're going to be working with local businesses, civic organizations, the different organizations that we have in our local community. And what we would like them to do is to commit to a technology sponsorship, either annually or biannually, where they make a donation to our school specifically for technology. And they're going to be receiving public recognition in all of our school and community commun- communications. And also, they're going to be highlighted on our school merchandise depending on their sponsorship. So there are going to be very different levels depending on the amount of money that the organization can commit to giving. And we want the organizations to understand why it is that we're doing what we do and how technology is vital to the education of our precious students. And we want the community to understand that they are helping us to bloom, as we in turn want to advertise for them and help the community see how important their businesses and their organizations are. That altogether we are one, and that we all bloom, we all grow together. Also, the businesses and organizations, they're going to be receiving free advertising at our sporting events or school events or any other school sponsored activities, so that their mission can be shared to the entire community and people can understand what they do, patronize them, even as they support what it is that we are doing on our own campus through technology. The next fundraising idea that we have is an entertainment showcase, and we might do multiple of these, but we're going to start with the first one and then determine how we can continue this. And the entertainment showcase is going to be both in person. It's also going to be live streamed so that people can enjoy it both in person and on the internet. Using the internet gives us a very, very far and wide reach. And these are going to include student performances. They might also include performances of family members that include music, dance, comedy, and poetry. And for the in person, people who are coming in person, they're going to be paying a fee to be able to see these performances. And also those who are participating online, those who are watching online, they're going to be making paying a fee. And all of these proceeds are going to be going towards our technology funds. And we are going to be harnessing our student and our campus entertainment skills. We're going to be harnessing student and community interest. That's the our school community, and we're going to be putting all of that into the entertainment showcase. And through this, we're going to have our technology fund grow. Also, we want to through this, our students are going to be honing the different skills that they have, their theater skills, their music skills, their dancing skills, their comedy skills, their poetry skills, as well as all the skills that they have. And we're using this to grow our community and purchase that technology that we definitely need. And once again, this is an event that, or these are events that the entire community is going to be participating in. Students, teachers, their family members, and we welcome others in this district as well to join us in this mission that we have. And then the last idea is going to be alumni donations. So we have alumni who have graduated from our campus. Some are still in the local community, and others of them have moved far away, but many of them are successful. They had a good time learning at our school. Our school has impacted their lives significantly. And I know that they would want to give back to this community that has helped to raise them, that has been a very positive part of their journey toward making them who they are. I know that they would want to give back to ensure that other upcoming students or children are also have those positive experiences that they had when they were growing up. So we are going to be advertising this. We're going to be sharing this mission with them. We want them to be just as passionate for this project as we are. We want them to be generous in their donations and in their contributions. And we are going to be giving them honorable mention in our school and communications as well, to appreciate those donations and those contributions that they are going to be given to the campus. So for all of our events, the PTA is very important because they are going to be marketing, planning, organizing, leading these activities. And these fundraising initiatives are going to be ongoing because we are going to continue to fundraise. It's not a one-time thing. It's a continuous thing to ensure that that fund grows. And also consistently locally, at our sporting events, we are going to be selling concessions. Students and their family members do enjoy those snacks and drinks during our sporting events, during all our other school events. So we are going to continue to do that very strongly to ensure that all of those funds are coming in. So the goal of this campaign, this fundraising campaign, is to fill the vacuum that has been left in our budget for technology specifically, because our students, they need their technology. Our school is a one-to-one campus, and all of our students need their Chromebooks. Our teachers, they need access to different software and hardware to be able to teach our students effectively, to ensure that they are indeed learning well, to ensure that they are successful and that they continue to be successful. So we would love to hear your feedback on this fundraising ideas. We are going to continue to work on them. We're going to empower the PTA, empower our parents, all of our teachers, because we are going to be working on this together. So thank you very much for listening to this presentation. I'm looking forward to hearing from you very soon. Thank you.